Hey everyone, Draker here, and I'll be casting once again another 1v1 matchup from Blizzcon that actually just wrapped up this weekend. So we are here on Xel'naga Caverns, and we have RedArchon as the red Terran in the top right spawn, and on the bottom left we have a great HuK as the blue Protoss. So yeah, I don't know who RedArchon is. I never heard of him, never had seen any of his matchups, so hoping this will be a pretty good matchup here. I mean, you got HuK, so anything can happen. I'm going to speed it up a little bit until we got a little build orders going on. Watching probes getting built is not my cup of tea, so yeah. Do. Alright, we should have something coming up momentarily. Here we go. Now, we do have a barracks on the way here for RedArchon at about 13 supply, which is about normal to get the barracks around that time. As you can see, as we do have a little probe SCV harass going on here, we do not have a wall off coming up here from the Terran player, which is fairly normal against Protoss. A lot of pro players are just not walling off. They don't feel the need to. Now, we also do have a refinery on the way here for RedArchon, so I won't be surprised if we see some quick I want to say Hellions, but since it's a Protoss, I won't be surprised if you see Reapers, early Reapers on the game, and HuK deciding he wants to get some nice minerals to carry around here with his probe. Now, we do have a gateway on the way here for HuK, just about done. He got that about 14 supply as I was keeping an eye on. He also did just get an assimilator as well, so we are going to be probably see him transition into early stalkers, just mass stalkers in the game, instead of going for some few zealots or whatever, as we probably will be seeing a Cybernetic go down, which is exactly what's going down. So we are definitely going to see some early stalkers on the field. Now, we do have RedArchon is pushing out a Marine as quick as possible so we can deal with any more scouts that come into his base. Now, he does still only have one refinery going on here, so we're not going to see any gas-heavy unit builds here at the start of this matchup. And we also do have a reactor on the way for him as well, so he's going to be pumping out bunch of Marines at the start. Won't be surprised if he's going to be building a factory and then snowball switch it with the barracks so he can use the reactor on the refinery and build a bunch of Hellions. Now, we do have wow, the SCV just got denied by HuK's probe, but the SCV did get into the base of HuK, was able to scout around, see what's going on, and all that fun stuff. So we do have warp gates are now just getting research here for HuK, as he is still pumping out one stalker on the field, as he does have a zealot on the field as well. Now we have a Marine here chasing HuK's probe away, so denying HuK from any more scouting information, as it does look like RedArchon is going to be going for the quick, fast expansion here, as he is in pretty safe distance from his opponent. He's at the exact cross half of the map. It's not like they're, well, you can't really get like right next to your opponent here. I guess you kind of could, but sorry, my freaking phone went off and it was on vibrate. Anyways, now we do have a second barracks on the way here for RedArchon. As actually he's going to be, look like he was just about to put down a third barracks as well. Looks like he's going to maybe do a 3 to 4 bush racks push. Which is a little interesting to go against Protoss player massing Marines. Is not very too effective, especially against HuK. Massing Marines against HuK is just not going to be the right thing to do, especially when he's massing Stalkers right now. Anyways, we do have another Nexus on the way here, or one Nexus on the way here for HuK, as he is looking to take over his natural, as he most likely was able to scout away that command center by RedArchon, so that just actually just finished now. He is just now going to be able to take over that natural expansion. Now we do looks like that HuK is going to be trying scouting around and do something here with his probe, but there's a handful of Marines that we're pushing out here, and now he's trying to chase down HuK's probe, but I don't think he's going to be able to catch up to it, at least not yet, as HuK is going to be able to scout around. He is going to be seeing that command center going down at the natural. He is going to be noticing the 3 Raxes that are here, and one does have a tech lab, so we are going to be seeing some Marauders, as he does have a Marauder queued up at the moment. Now, we do have more stalkers on the way here for HuK, and there is also, I think he just got another gateway. That's all. So he has 3 gateways on the field with warp gate. For some reason my computer is skipping around. I'm not sure why. Anyways, now we do have concussive shells hard now on the way here. For RedArchon, which is going to be pretty helpful with those stalkers. Although, if HuK researches Blink, it's not going to really matter. Now, I do have a little battle going on here: stalkers versus a handful of Marines and one Marauder. And I think HuK might be able to get the best of the units here, as he was able to pick off that Marauder. Now he is just picking off these Marines one by one, forcing RedArchon to push back further into his natural, as there is another Marauder did just finish there, as Stimpack is now just on the way, as he's going to need that to deal with these stalkers. Now he is going to have a bunker just about finished here, and it is going to be able to finish as HuK is now microing away some of his units so he can preserve as many units as he can. He does get RedArchon does finish that bunker, managing to put his Marauder in there, as all of his Marines did get picked away. Now we do have more stalkers coming into play here for HuK, as HuK is just going to harass this natural as much as he can, picking off SCVs and units left and right. And now he's trying to pick off these mules, which are going to hurt RedArchon quite a bit. Now we do have this bunker, though, is filled with a couple Marauders, as well as one Marauder out front and one lonely Marine, which these units probably will get picked off, as those concussive shells did finish. So HuK is now losing stalkers left and right here, as he does not have Blink to get away here, and these Marauders are just going to pick them off one by one, as more stalkers do come into play for HuK, but they are just getting demolished by these handful of Marauders here. Stimpack is also just about done here for RedArchon, as well as more Marauders getting built on the field as well. So he's just going to mass Marauders now to counter this mass Stalker build from HuK. Now we do have a Robo Bay on the way here for HuK, which he's going to need as soon as possible. I'm actually surprised he didn't get it a little earlier, as he did see that tech lab on the barracks with his early scout there, but he probably think he didn't need it as soon as possible. Anyways, now we do have sentries are now just getting into play here with HuK, as well as a few zealots. Now HuK is one player who can use sentry to his advantage like no other. I mean, his placements with force fields are freaking insane, the stuff that I've seen him do. Now he is just going to push in as much as he can, as the sentries were able to get one sentry did get picked off, as he is now separating those SCVs from repairing that bunker, and that is what I was talking about there. Great force field placement. Instead of separating the army, he decided to prevent the SCVs from repairing that bunker so he can pick off that bunker and the units inside. HuK is now going to try pushing into the main of RedArchon's base, as he is actually microing back and forth, trying to decide what he's going to do. He picks off that last Marauder, and now he's going to push in here, see how much damage he can do, as he does have more stalkers coming into play now, as he does have a proxy pylon at the Xel'naga Tower, so he can reinforce his troops here. Now RedArchon was forced to pull off all his SCVs to deal with this push from HuK. HuK is just going to keep microing around, picking off SCVs, units, anything he can, one by one. And as he now has all these SCVs going into the choke here, but they are going to be able to get the surround, and the Marauders are going to come in here and pick off the rest of those stalkers.